Precisely, we are going to be talking about consolidation pattern, and today, this morning, this is what we are going to be doing today. And I bet you if you can master this trading style, you make consistent money. I could not say this is how much you're going to be making, but it's going to be depend on your size of your accounts, and that is what will determine how much you're going to be making. But I bet it with you. I've given this opportunity to so many of my students, and I knew of a person who has made over $500 from this pattern. So this is what we are going to be doing today. Like I said earlier on, consolidation pattern is what I'm going to teach you. If you can see my screen now, let me clear all this line and let us look for what is consolidation pattern. Consolidation pattern is just many candles forming and very close to each other, or sometimes it is far away from each other, and this happens when the market is trying to determine what is going to happen, whether the buyer or the seller is about to take the level. So that is what really happens anytime you see this pattern, and it's always like a market is sleeping at that point in time, and by the time it wakes up, you see it's going further and further away from this pattern. As you can see from my chart, you say let me increase this. As you can see from my chart, I've already ruled a portion on my chart. So let me go back to those area so that I want to show you what is that pattern really and how it works. So this pattern, it will not take us more than 5 minutes to explain, because it's a very straightforward pattern. You can see from this bottom, this is May 2020, the candle rose from the bottom and it starts moving up and moving up. When it got to a portion, like I said, if you understand support, this is a pattern under support and resistance. This is also another type of support and resistance. So if you understand basically support and resistance, you don't have any problem, any issue identifying this consolidation pattern, and you can use it to make money from this financial market consistently, like I said. So what we do is, as this candle moves up and it's gotten to a point where it can't go beyond that area, it couldn't go beyond that area, it has to move down again, touch the same area and come back, and finally giving us a support, from this movement to this portion, and when it got to this area again, it has to come back to this low, and again went up again to meet a resistance, and from there it's went back down again. It meets the same path as before, so it went down and finally gave us a support. And this support, from this support, the candle also moved up to touch the last part, but it couldn't touch the resistance. It has to move back again, and from that it went up again and to touch that resistant part, the higher part. It's a form of high and low. This is high and low that is not quite far away from each other, so that's why I call it consolidation pattern. Some give it another definition. Depend on you can deduce your own definition to it doesn't matter, you understand. So every of those terms that you see, they gave it that terminology, so you can come up, you can deduce your own terminology, and it's quite understandable for you, so depending on you. So like I said, this consolidation pattern, you see, it has been forming from these two lines. So what do you do to understand that as this pattern come up, you need to roll the high and low? So this is what I've done. If I move this line, you can see I've moved this line and I put it back to the same support that has been formed. So we have two supports at that point in time, and above here at the higher level here, we also have a resistance that has been formed also. So, and that within that range, you can see that market is trying to look for a way out. So both buyers and sellers are taking the opportunity here. In fact, you can also continue to make money from this high and low within this range. Some call it ranging. Some will say market is ranging, but me, I call it consolidation pattern, because this has been very, very working for me, and it has given me a lot of cash from this financial market. So depends on you, like I said. So within this range, we have seen so many candle form, we have seen so many eye form. This is 1 eye, 2 eye, 3 eye, 4 eye, 5 eye, and we have seen 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, 4 low, 5 low, so 6 low. So it is basically both high and low, and which you can definitely take, you can definitely trade if you understand this pattern very well. So immediately it touches this resistance, it went back down. So from there it moves back up again. You should expect that this is also a pattern called double top, and mind you, we are on daily chart. So if you go to maybe 1 hour or 4 hours chart, you will see different pattern of this consolidation forming. So you can also rule it, and that one, it will quickly give you money. But this is a daily chart, and if anything form on daily chart, is always something superb, and you can rely on it very well. So higher time frame give you peace of mind, and it gives you clarity of what is going to happen in the market very soon. So like I said, you can pick your trade, short buy, short sell, short buy, short sell, until you see. And how do you know that this pattern, this consolidation pattern, is about to end? It's always easy to determine it. It's very easy to determine. Look at this part. This part here, you can see it immediately. It formed a support right here, touching the same support again. It went up and went up to touch this part. This was, but it couldn't touch it. It has to come back a bit, and later it started moving up and moving up and moving up. So when you know that this consolidation pattern is about to come to an end, is when the candle close above the line, whether it is at the high level or at the lower level. So if the candle, you can see immediately it went up here, you can see this candle, this first candle close above it, another candle, a second seller take a control again and came back inside, but they couldn't move down a bit. So later on, another candle formed, and that candle sustained the high, and it breaks above the line. So immediately it breaks above the line, the next thing, it has broken a resistance. It has broken that resistance, and immediately that candle closes, you can enter. You understand? You can enter your trade from there and make this low your stop loss, depending on how you can determine your stop loss. Some will put their stop loss here, some put their stop loss here, depending on you. But you can put your stop loss right here. So immediately this candle close for a day, another candle open. So from there you can take your trade and start. And mind you, this will end when it reaches a resistance. It will look for a closer resistance before it starts changing direction. So if you can see, if you can see from the chart, you will see that where my cursor is, you will see that after this long candle that closed, another one form, another buy candle, another buy candle, and there's a sell pattern that comes in. This pattern is something that we're going to be explaining some other time in our full package training. You can look forward for that. The descriptions will be given below, so you can follow us on that. So that pattern is called continuous pattern, and how can you determine it? We are going to be explaining that in another training section. So I just look forward for that. You can subscribe and follow us, so that you can be notified when we drop that package for you. So let's go on. So this candle went came back a bit, and later it started moving up and start moving up and start moving up and start moving up and gotten to a point where it could not break a resistance. Now I've ruled this line, I've ruled this high, just to let us know that immediately the consolidation pattern is about to end, and you see a candle breaking above the high, or low, a candle breaking above the high or low, whether it is breaking the support or breaking the resistance, it will definitely go to a point where a resistance has been formed before. So it's going to touch a resistance before it starts changing direction. So if we scroll back from this area, if you scroll back, we will see area where there's a resistance and why it couldn't go beyond and continue to go up. Let's scroll back and let's see. You can see, I tell you, this strategy is simple and straightforward. It's a strategy that you can rely on, and it's always it's consistent, and you can make consistent money from this pattern. So let's scroll back and let's see what happens, why that resistance formed and why it couldn't go up. You can see in our previous chart, you can see that another formation happened here, and that is a resistance being formed, and that is the area where there is a return from that position. So, and that is why it has to respect what has happened. Sometimes it continues to move about, but to get to a point where it will not go, a resistance will still be a strong one that will hold the position and make that that trend to change direction and start coming down. So like I said, once it breaks above that high, when the candle that closed above it, immediately it closed, you can enter your trade and you wait at the next previous resistance to that trend. So if you wait there, just make sure that you don't be too greedy to set your target above that resistance. Just set it below it, and you will see that it will hit your target and you are going to make money. Thank you very much for listening to this, and thank you very much for staying throughout this little information. Please, we're going to be dropping some other packages that will benefit you via this channel, which is called Syntax FX. So please, this is what we do, and I would really want to appreciate you for watching this video till end. Thank you very much. See you once again. Please kindly subscribe, or kindly so that we can notify you when another package is going to be dropped here. Thank you very much. Bye.